Well, it's day 3.
Huh?
I said it's day 3 of our hunt. We're up before the crack of sundown, ain't we?
Maybe just a little bit further. Sun went down.
Yeah, we got up before the sun went down. We've had breakfast.
We really
Jack and
eat,
Trey's going to go ride around, and I'm going to head off down to the woods for a while.
we really eat them onions, the tomatoes do. Well, if you ain't
It's
going with us, we'll see you a little bit.
Yeah, I'll see you about sundown probably.
All right.
Yeah, we was up before the crack of sundown. There's 2 good ones. Day 3. You know, this has been some of the deadest woods I've ever seen. And just a couple of minutes ago, I saw movement down here in the bottom of this hall. Down here, in the bottom of this hollow right here, I saw movement. Thought it, and I got the binoculars out and looked to see if it was what I really thought it was. It was a big old red fox squirrel. But at least by golly, I've seen something. It's got 4 legs. You know, another thing, I haven't seen a hunter either. Not one. But that's all right. I'm going to keep waiting. once again, the woods are exceedingly quiet. No squirrel, no bird life, no nothing. Some of the craziest thing I've ever seen is just so incredibly quiet. Down here on what I call the Fork Ridge, where the camp, there's always bucks right down here. And just as I get up on the point of the ridge, just to get started hunting, this ridge is safe. There's the first ground scrape. And the first rub on this ridge. There'll probably be plenty more of it. There he is. Oh, there's two of them. There's more than that. There's several turkeys there. I still have not seen hiding their hair of a deer. But at least I saw some wildlife. There were some turkeys come by. A small flock of turkeys. How many was in there? 6 or 7, something like that. But at least I saw, heard one wood hen earlier and one woodpecker. Not a wood hen, but a woodpecker. Pounding on a tree, and then I heard a wood hen, a pileated woodpecker, calling back over here just a couple of times. Normally they get out here in these woods and they raise cane. Man, there's been some dead woods. I don't know. Been dead. But at least there's a little bit of activity. I'm almost back to camp. Matter of fact, I can see camp in the woods up here. There's our trusted camp. Hey, watch out, man. I can feel it moving. Jack just fired up the generator. Get over here and lay this thing. Ready? Well, this is the 4th morning of our hunt. Our early muzzleloader hunt. Jack just got up. I've been up about an hour pedaling around, washing up, cleaning up a little bit. And I will, of course, I'll go hunt some today. I really will. But if it's not, the emphasis has not been on the hunt. The emphasis has been on camping with Jack. And just, I mean, we've shared many deer hunts, deer camps together. Many of them. How many more? I don't know. Jack's 83, I'm 81. For my age, I get around really good in these woods, but boy, Jack just don't get around good at all. He has a hard time. Said he didn't even buy a license. Trey has a license, and Jack drives him around the country trying to spot one off somewhere, I guess. And they see plenty of deer down on private land, you know, that you don't have permission to hunt on. But if you're on the national forest, well, deer been hard to come by. I think Trey said they finally saw a little spike out at the end of the road where the Forest Service road turns off. State route out there. I've been in the woods 3 days, and I put a lot of miles through some country that over the years has been some excellent deer country. I've seen zero. I've not seen the first deer. Not only haven't seen a buck, I haven't seen a deer. Nothing. But for the past several years, when Jack just hadn't really felt out doing a lot of hunting, we come up here and we camp a week or so, and I mostly camp with Jack. I don't do a lot of serious hunting until after this week's over. I get back to the house, get back home, then I'll get down doing serious hunting. But up here, it's more of definitely a deer camp than it is a deer hunt. And that's perfectly all right with me, because I surely do enjoy camping out here in these mountains. Enjoy hunting them, walking around in them. Beautiful woods. And before blue tongue hit, this place had a lot of deer. This had the best buck to doe ratio of any place I ever saw in my life. I mean, it was enormous buck to doe ratio. Good bucks. Blue tongue hit and just literally wiped it out. That's been several years ago. It has not recovered. It is. And there's some deer back, of course, but like this one commenter said, that if you get a deer in Craig County, you've got to hunt for him. Well, he's right about that. He is certainly right about that. Whatever you get out here these days, you got to work for it. So. Anyway, I'm sure you can hear the generators. Jack's got the coffee pot going. I've already had me 2 cups of coffee. Oh, but anyhow, we'll get some breakfast going here and decide what we're going to do. Today's election day. Oh my. I sure hope that enough people turn out to do the right thing. If we don't, this country's lost. This country's lost. Half the country's lost their ever-loving mind. When you're so confused, you don't even know what gender you are, or you don't even know what bathroom to use. You're confused. There's one consolation. I'm sure that most of those people don't hunt. I'm sure they don't. I'm sure they don't. I'd hate to think the woods out here full of people that don't even know what bathroom to use. That'd be a scary thought. You couldn't wear enough orange. Heavens to Betsy. Oh, Lordy. Hopefully, we'll get some change, get things turned around, get this country headed back in the right direction, at least for a while. If that offends anybody, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. The truth's the truth. This country has gotten so far away from its principles, founding principles, whether people like it or not, the country was founded on the Bible. It was founded on biblical principles. We've gotten away from that. And we're going down the tubes. The country's so great, it could not be conquered from without, militarily conquered, but we're destroying ourselves. Destroying ourselves. The woke generation needs to wake up. If you're woke, you need to wake up. Didn't mean to get into politics, but heavens to Betsy. You got to be willing to take a stand. This is probably the most important day in American history, at least since the Declaration of Independence. What decision the country makes today is going to determine whether we have a future or not. And by the time anybody sees this, it'll be history, so. I just hope it turns out for the good. You know, some people say that, you know, you shouldn't post anything or put anything in your videos that might be controversial, political, controversial, or anything like religious or anything like that, because it might cause you to lose subscribers. Okay, whatever. I'm not monetized. I've never made 1 cent off of YouTube. I have no intention of it. I'll never monetize this channel. Never. That way I can, for the most part, I can make videos of what I want to make, put up what I want to put up, and not be so controlled by the powers that be at YouTube. I'm not going to be censored as much. But if they're going to pay you, then they're going to try to control you. I don't want their control. I've started this channel for my own benefit, where I can make it's the best way in the world. I can go out and video my activities, come home and post them on YouTube, and that's the quickest and most convenient way that I can watch my own stuff. So that's why I started. The fact that you got any subscribers at all is a shock to me, but I do it for my own benefit. Never intended to make a dime off of it. Never even thought to get any subscribers at all in the first place. And I remember one day I got 18 subscribers. I had 18 subscribers. I thought, holy moly. Shocked the dickens out of me. So, I will tell you my thoughts. You don't have to accept it or anything else. But I will tell you my thoughts. And my thoughts are, if this nation don't get right and don't get turned back to God, we are doomed, period. If you study the Bible at all, boy, you'll see that the whole world is headlong. I mean, fulfilling one biblical prophecy after another. Just a little something to think about. When the Word says, in the latter days and the last days, knowledge would increase. Boy, has knowledge ever increased. You better believe it has. Look at all the technology. Look at this. Look at YouTube. Just keep this little digital camera. All this knowledge is increased. But it said that the confusion would abound. Sounds kind of contradictory. Knowledge would increase, but confusion would abound. Well, knowledge has definitely increased like crazy, and the world's never been more confused. Like I said, when you're so confused you don't even know what bathroom to use, you're confused. So knowledge has increased, and confusion has certainly abound like crazy. Oh my. Knowledge will increase and confusion will abound. Huh. Amazing.
Not regularly, but some.
Boy, this is a real hunt we on here, ain't it? It's a good one. You know one of the best things about it?
What's that?
We ain't taking it serious at all. A far cry from what we used to be, ain't we?
That's more went wrong up here this weekend.
Do what?
There's more went wrong up here this weekend. Any time I've ever been up here, I reckon, except that time my water pump went out. That was a good.
The heater on his deal went out.
Huh?
I said your heater on the camper went out there for a while.
This week.
One of the covers fell off the front door.
Awning fell off.
The awning fell off. The awning went all to pieces. Jack and I have decided that this old camper is getting a whole lot like us. Things don't work quite like they used to.
I tell you what's the I tell you what's the fact, though.
What we have for breakfast this morning?
Whatever you want.
Sausage and gravy. That you make some gravy.
Hey, I got some stuff if you can make it. I bought one of these things.
You ain't gonna make Carl gravy, are you?
I got that. I seen that. And I got that. If you know how to make it, I thought maybe you made them like that.
No, I never have.
What is it? Peppered gravy. Southern Mills family size gravy.
No, we can try it, but you make awful good gravy.
I don't work in and out. I'll try it.
Huh?
I'll try.
Well, you always make good gravy. We need to get the biscuits going, though, don't we? This is the 4th day of my hunt, and I have yet to see a deer. I have no earthly idea what's happened to the deer in this country. But anyway, I came up the mountain from the camp today. First day I went out, way out the mountain and then up. Next 2 days I went off 2 different directions down below the camp, down the mountain. Today I'm coming up the mountain, and just as I get up here, it starts to rain. Not hard, but raining. So I took my wood runner and I got it laid under this log. This is another one of those down trees from all that frippin' Hurricane Helene. There's down trees everywhere. So anyway, I'm just gonna sit around here a little while. Maybe it's nearly dark. I'm not going to keep wandering the mountains, getting further and further away, because if it starts to rain in earnest, I'll get back to the camp. Call me a wussy, but I don't want to get my wood runner soaked. And that's just the way it is. I don't want to get that wood runner soaking wet. It's a great rifle, but that little thin wood on it and stuff, it's not worth getting it out here, getting it run. So I'll sit around here at dark 30 on my 4th day. It's also election day. So get back to camp and see if we can get a radio station to pick up results of the election so far. You don't get much of nothing up here in this mountain. You certainly don't get cell service. You ain't hardly get radio. So we'll see. That sound you hear is the sound of rain. I got as far up that mountain as I intended to go. I thought, I'm going to sit around here and just watch the late afternoon sowing period. As soon as I got there, it started raining. Oh, so naturally, got quite wet coming off there. Britches, boots, and me, and everything else. get me a cup of coffee. And dry out a little bit. It's looking wet. Either rain or sweat, one or the other. Coffee singles here. This is the awning on my little awning here on my van. And Jack and Trey, they're out hunting somewhere. But I guarantee it's in the dry. He might sit along the edge of the road somewhere waiting for a deer to show up. Jack can't get out and get around, and Trey ain't going to. They might be a lot smarter than me. I put on a lot of miles through the woods. They put on a lot of miles riding around looking. They've seen more deer than I have. As I stated earlier, in my opinion, this is November the 2nd, 2024. The most important day in American history since the Declaration of Independence. The country facing a crossroads today. So many people don't even know it. They don't even realize it. Most people don't even realize the spiritual forces that's behind what's going on. Never before in our history has the choice been so clear. That one part of the country that rejects everything that this country was ever founded on. All the Christian principles, the Bible itself, that this country is founded on. One party rejects all that. The other party embraces it. To put it one way, you have a pro-American or an anti-American. Literally, it's what it boils down to. You have a pro-Bible, anti-Bible. You have a pro-God, anti-God choice. That's what you've got today. I heard a statistic a while back that for the first time in our history, over half the people in this country claim to not be Christian. Over half of the people in this country claim to be atheists. Heavens to death. country has a clear choice. I'm sitting out here in these deep woods, praying, wondering what choice will we make. I hope it's the right one. We'll see. Jack and Trey just coming in, so I'll go see what they've seen. I've got 2 awnings now. That big long rascal here, that fell off of Jack's camper. Well, I'll give it a ride back home. Top of my van. Trey's feeling good. He's out blowing leaves. First one thing, another. I can actually report here in the middle of the morning on November the 3rd that even NPR, National Public Radio, even they finally conceded that Trump won and that the Senate has been flipped. They're adamant that the House of Representatives is too close to call. Whatever. I never heard such prejudiced junk in my life as listening to that all night long. Holy moly. They are not commentators. They don't purport the fact. All they did was give their opinion and everybody else's opinion, and no matter what, they'd say, that's not true, that's not a fact. I mean, in their opinion. But anyway, I laid there all night long. I laid there all night long in the back of this little van. You know, that they're sleeping, listening to the radio, and actually laughing at NPR, those commentators by foot. But anyway, I mean, everybody else, virtually every news organization, everything else had already called the race for and at 5:30 this morning, NPR was not calling it for the race even for Trump. I mean, at 5:30. Lord have mercy. But nevertheless, come what may, at least we don't have to put up with 4 years of Kamala. Oh, thank God.
Thank God. Now we get to hear her cry all 4 years.
At least, let me tell y'all something. This boy right here, he does a whole lot of Trump's victory goes to this guy. Because this is twice now, he's been up here in deer camp on election day, and Trump won both times. So, Donald Trump, you need to send this boy. I think a good job for him would be Secretary of Education. What do you think, Trey Bird?
I'll tell you what, now all you got to do is call Trump. I believe he'll hire him.
Yeah, I believe he would too.
I believe he'll hire him.
If he knew that he owed both his elections to Trey being in deer camp.
Here at Deer Camp 2016.
Yeah.
And now 2024.
Yeah. He was here both times.
Both times.
And when Trump lost last time, he wasn't up here. When Trey showed up for election day, I said, boy, Trump's got it made this time. Trey will put him over. And he did.
I gotta light this thing back up to put her biscuits on.
Do what?
I gotta start this back up to put her biscuits.
Oh, I thought you was going to put the darn awning back up. I thought, what are you talking about?
I gotta put the damn biscuits on.
What the heck?
Yeah, we got to have celebratory breakfast.
Yee!
Yeah. Oh, boy. What we're doing here is we're scrambling up some quail eggs. There's 3 dozen quail eggs, 4 hen eggs in here. We're going to have sausage and scrambled eggs this morning. Mr. Jack's got the sausage started.
$1,500. So
This is our 5th day of hunting.
nothing.
I've yet to see a deer actually in the woods.
But it's all right.
And
Trump
today-
won.
But today I didn't even go to the woods. I was perfectly content being in camp with Jack, Trey, and Trump and Victor. Even old Calvin came up for a few minutes. Anyway, there's a good camping spot right up there. It really is.
Thing on it though.
Go down.
It's got horns up back there.
Yeah, it's got one. It's built like a daggone bucket.
But horns look on this thing.
Yeah. He's right cute.
Hold on. That's a buck.
Where?
Right there near that baby.
Yeah, that's one.
There's about 8.
I think, right there.
See these deer
on, Jack.
walking free?
Hold still a minute, Jack.
Oh, I see that.
I tried to get him in here.
He's by himself. He ain't as big as
Damn,
that.
that church town comes to. Look at him coming in.
In this first bunch?
Straight right through yonder.
They're fighting. Look at them.
Oh, way out there.
Video that, Dennis.
Well, if I can find him in here.
They're fighting.
Yeah.
It's fucking off.
I don't know. They quit the sporn.
These walkers. They go bloody deer.
Wait a minute. There's 2 there. Where's
Yeah.
the other one?
Up behind it.
There he
This
is.
is here's in front walking.
Yeah.
The other's behind it.
Well, I spent 4 days in the woods without seeing a deer. Come down here and ride along this little road through this little farmland here at the foot of the ridge that we hunt on there. 148 for sure out here. Yeah, Lordy. They may have been all over them woods everywhere I was. You reckon, Jim?
Say that.
You never know.
He's on one side of the ridge and he's on the other.
It could have been. Who knows?
I'd back again. So we can load shit up.
Oh, The tray, oh hush. The tray bird here is wanting to make sure we get out of here tomorrow, because he's got to go hunting, ain't he?
Yeah. He wants to go home so he can turn and come back up here. Yeah.
You glad to see us, guys? For anybody that don't know, this is the original Stony Creek Coon Club. You better know Tray Bird.
Tray bird.
Tray Bird. I've got my camp just about decamped. Look at this. I'm about ready to hit the road. I got part of Jack's camp on my little outfit here. Jack, is he hooked up?
Yep.
Jack's about all hooked up.
All we got to do is pull up and get that
Get my board. There's supposed to be another board.
Whoa! I think I'll make it, but I just think.
Whoa! You got it. Keep up with him, Arthur. Leaving Deer Camp 2024. It was a deer camp, that was for sure. Well, it ain't much of a deer hunt, but it was certainly was a nice deer camp. Weather was awful. I mean, awesome. It's 72 degrees right now. About the 5th of November, some 5th or 6th, 72 degrees. Goodness gracious. Leaves are falling like crazy. Very appropriate.